Hello, YouTube. Good afternoon. I'm here with Lucas, and today we'll talk about the word of overthinking. And before we start, I will do a quick introduce how TNT work. And before that, let me explain. I'm here with this in my head because I will go out after here. So just because that I'm with, I don't know how to say that in English. Maybe a cap, I don't know, but it's okay. So, I will introduce the Talking Talk. So, Talking Talk is a platform to you develop your language skills and achieve fluency in the language, in the language. And within the platform, we have English, Spanish, Italian, German, I think, and English, Italian, French, and Spanish. That's it. So here we don't judge you. Okay, so you're free to make some mistakes, okay, with vocabulary, grammar, and things like that. It's not a problem. Okay, here we the mainly topic here to improve your language is just talk. Okay, so that's it. And today, like I said before, we talk about overthinking. I will introduce myself. My name is Suelen. I'm 29 years old. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family. I have a degree in human resources, and I'm attend a second degree in business administration. And I think that's it about me. I'm here on Talk and Talk since 2021 to improve my English, and in 2023 I become a hostess. And I'm here until now, okay? That's it. So, Lucas, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah. Hello, Swelling. Good afternoon,
Yeah.
guys. I am Lucas Brizola. I am 29 years old and I live in Sorocaba, city in the countryside of São Paulo. I have two tattoos on my arm and another on my chest. I am single and I share my house with my dog, Mel. She's my smile with she took with a cute little black spot on her body. She's my little bag of rice. Cooking is one of my passion. I love experimenting in the kitchen and creating new recipes. Out of I cooking a little bit of everything. Dessert are definitely my strong points. Lasagna is my favorite dishes of all time, and when it comes to sweet, I can't resist the ice cream, especially the rum raisin and the corn flavors. In my free time, I like to read, watch movies and the series, and listen to music. My task is quite eclectic, from technobrega to rock. I also like to explore different activities, such are visiting water parks or taking shorts and the longer trips whenever possible. On weekends, I prefer more relaxed plans, such as going to the mall, going for a walk in the park, on the friends, cinema, and eating out. Professionally, I have worked in recruitment and selection for a de decade. I don't know English correctly. Decade. With the last 7 years focus on hiring in the technology sector as a technology recruiter. That's it about me. Thanks.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Now I have a dog as well, and she name her name is Cacao. And I don't know if I can show the photo, her photo. You can see, you know, it's I think it's a vira-lata. I don't know. She appeared here in my yard, né? Ela apareceu aqui no meu quintal. And she have a beautiful, I don't know how to say that in English, tipo, mas ela tem a pelagem bonita. And her eyes is green. She's beautiful.
It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very different. I think ela é tipo de raça misturada, sem raça definida. That's it.
good.
Okay, so Lucas, let's start with the question. The first. Oh my God, today my English is so bad. let's start with the first question. So, when do you usually catch yourself overthink something?
I usually catch myself overthink when I have to make an important decision or when I watching for a reply after send a risky message. For example, after some time after the interview, should I send a message or not? Or when you receive a proposal that that goes behind what you is expected, then you think even more, is it true? Will I have the competence to follow or to activities and so on? That's it.
Mhm.
And you?
Yeah. Yeah, me, it's a normal thing to overthink so much because oh my God. Because I am a anxiety person, I am anxious person. I have anxiety. So for me it's normal overthink so much for the future, for my job, for my family, all my things, and the things that I want but I don't have it yet. So for me, it's very difficult stop to overthink, because all the time I overthink. If some people say to me, "Oh, I want to talk to you later," I overthink so much, think about what people will say to me, and things like that. So for me, it's a bad thing. I don't like it because when I overthink so much, this increases my anxiety and I can't relax. Sometimes I am with my friends or maybe with my family and I overthinking and I can't enjoy the moment because I overthink all the time, and my mind is a mess and the people are talking with me and I'm just I don't know how to say that in English, but tipo no mundo da lua because I'm overthinking all the time. That's it.
É,
Okay, go ahead.
Sueli, I totally identify with this. It's complicated. When you have high anxiety, can you sleep? Can we sleep? For example,
So,
I can't anymore.
yeah, it's complicated because I don't know if you pass for this situation, but sometimes when my anxiety is so high, I sleep so much because I want to forgot the moment, and I sleep so much. But sometimes my anxiety is so high and I can't sleep. I have insomnia, So for me, it's difficult, but I can identify when this happened, when I sleep so much because the anxiety, because I want to, I don't know how to say, fugir do of the future or maybe of the moment, the present. And it's sometimes when I can't sleep because I think so much. I overthink about my problems. The things that I want to have, and my job and things like that. So for me, for happened this both situation. But yeah, but in the most of time I can't sleep. I can't sleep. Uh, some one day I have my anxiety was so high that I lay in my bed to sleep and I shaking so much. I don't know if it's shaking. Tipo, eu me tremi muito. Because my anxiety is so high and I can't sleep and tipo, eu ficava tremendo na cama. So it's so bad. But I go to the therapist and treat this, but this is very complicated. Okay. So let's go to the number two. So how does overthink affect your decision in daily life?
For me, overthink of often makes me postpone important decision. that could bring many positive points to my career and life. I started analyzing its outcome and when the up not doing anything or deciding too late. That's it. It's complicated, right? That's why I admire, I don't know English, admiro people you don't think too much and just go.
Yeah,
Think,
I think it's admire. I admire. I don't know if it does it. I'm like you because um I like to don't overthink so much and to think that this situation don't affect my daily life and things like that, but it's very hard to deal with this, to handle with this. And when I'm handling with my problems and things like that, I overthink. So for me, it's impossible to separate, you know? I try to do it, but it's very, very complicated. My psychologist said to me one time that I have to focus on my task and my things to live the present. But it's very hard for me. You know, it's very difficult to live the present and don't overthink so much because all the time I do it. All the time I do it. And in the job, because in my case, I don't know about you, but in my case, I want to be perfect in the things that I do, and this is so exhaustive for me and for my mind, you know, because I'm overthinking all the time what people are saying about me and what people are think about me, and this is the worst thing about the anxiety and about the overthinking. So I hate it, but I can't control it. I can't stop. You know, I I confess that in nowadays is loss. It's low. Tipo, é menos. Is less, I think. But in the past, I suffer so much with this. Nowadays, it's not like at the past, but even if I overthink so much, but not like in the past. Okay, so let's go to the number three. So, what's the difference between thinking carefully and overthinking for you?
yeah, for me, I believe think careful. It's about analyze something logic. Oh, I don't know correctly pronunciation. Logic, lo- lógica and with purpose. Overthink is when that analyzing become exercise and stressful, often without leading to any action. Our example of think careful, living the culture you are into start from scratch is in another country. And the example think too much as the activity I did here in Talk and Talk, which has to record a video talking about my daily routine for when I wake up until I go to the sleep. I always say detalhes that the code be improved. In short, I recorded more than 100 videos, and at the last minute, I sent them, and still think its code have been better. You know, it's
Yeah.
complicated.
Yeah, I think all the time we think that maybe video or things that you will do maybe can be better, you know, but it's okay. You do, you know, and the it's nothing is perfect, but it's very complicated to put it in anxious mind, I think. Uma mente ansiosa. because and the you want in the perfectionism mind, it's complicated because people want to be a perfect person, but it's very difficult to be a perfect person, you know. And every people have a different way to do one thing, you know. And it's very complicated, but I agree with you when you said about the carefully and overthinking. And I think when we overthink so much, we just how can I say that? We just think about the bad way, you know, in a negative way. When we overthink so much, we just overthink so much in a bad way. And when do you think carefully, we think it in a bad way and in a good way. We put in a balance what the pros and cons, you know, to take the better decision with the problem or the situation, you know. So I think this is the difference, the overthinking and the thinking carefully. And the people can be lost maybe with these things. People that have overthink so much maybe can be lost, né? Pode ficar perdido in this middle of this indifference, you know. That's it. Okay, let's go to the number four.
Just to add,
Okay,
please.
go ahead.
And you said before to use of perfectionism because uh, at all times we wanted to deliver to best, and I don't know about you. Sometimes I don't even believe it when people say, "What you did is great," and you think you can improve it.
Mhm.
In the end of the you run the risk of você corre o risco de não entregar. Daí aquele perfeccionismo que você queria entregar acaba não entregando, né? It's complicated, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I agree with you because when people that are perfectionism, they have a deadline and they maybe can do the task that they have to do, and because the perfectionism they review again and again and again, and all the time have one thing to change, you know, and maybe to improve, you know, in the task, in the project, all the time. And people are so crazy. I say crazy because in the at the final the headline deadline, people just tipo entrega, I don't know how to say that, tipo entrega, and it's okay, it's good, but they, like you said, it's not enough, you know, não é suficiente, because they are so perfectionism with this, and this turn, I don't know if it right, but gera mais ansiedade and things like that.
And I don't know, has is it even happening to you? You wanted to deliver something so perfect in your vision, and você não conseguiu entregar?
In my case,
Yeah.
tipo, eu entrego. But with in my mind, oh my God, I don't do the enough, like I said before, I don't do enough, or maybe I could be more, you know, and things like that. But it's a complicated. Eu entrego, but with my in my mind, is not good,
I
né?
really identify with you.
Yeah. This is crazy because I demand so much of myself. I don't know about you, but eu me cobro muito. And for me, it's a bad thing to do. That oh, I demand so much of myself and I be perfect. And the things is not like that, you know. Okay, so Lucas, can you overthink stop you from taking action? Can you share an example?
Yeah, yes. I once wanted to, I don't know English correctly pronunciation, apply for a job abroad, but I kept think about everything that could go wrong,
Mhm.
and in the end, I missed the deadline.
Yeah, and you don't, tipo, não entregou.
Yeah, deu pra entender o que eu quis dizer ou não? Ou ficou um pouco confuso?
Não, eu só não entendi o começo. Você falou, é da Apple? I don't understand.
Não, eu falei, yes, um exemplo, uma vez que eu quis me candidatar a um emprego no
Ah,
exterior. Falei de uma forma
uhum.
genérica.
Ah, tá. Ah, não, eu entendi porque você falou Apple, eu acho que é Apply, né?
Apply,
Ah,
isso,
Apply,
apply, me
ok. Aham,
candidatar.
aham. I understand now. Yeah, it's very complicated because, yeah, this happened so much with me as well. Because when I sometimes I do, I'm thinking, I think it's not enough to
Uhum.
pra vaga. I don't know how to say to the job offer and things like that, you know? So this is very crazy because sometimes people say to you, "Oh, you good. You're perfect to the job and things like that," and you don't feel enough to do, you know, and to apply to the job. So it's very complicated. For me, in this situation, I I almost to stop not. I almost to I don't know how to say that in English, but eu quase não vou to travel because I overthink so much, you know. And at the final, I just put in my mind I will, and I went to the to the travel because I was to the travel because uh, this was my dream, you know, and I paid for it. And if I didn't go, my money is don't back. You know, tipo, não ia retornar pra mim de volta. So I have to go. And I went. Okay, so go ahead.
And we were as the trip.
What was was to Argentina when I go there to do a exchange, and I stay there 1 month. Was very very good. I love it to go there, and I will back. I think that's it. I want to back there again and to travel to another country as well, you know. Now I
Yeah.
want to go to the Canada because I want so much to go there.
Oh.
And I save money to do it.
To study English or Spanish or laser.
For Spanish, I studied there in Argentina Spanish in a school. But I don't like Spanish. I prefer English, French, or other languages. Spanish I don't like. I don't know why, but I don't like Spanish. But I just studied there Spanish, and when I come to my home, I stopped to study Spanish. But I want to back to study again because it's a good thing to do to study because a lot of companies ask for it and yeah for Spanish and English, but I love to study French, you know. I want to improve my French, you know, and that's it. But I can't study the both the French and Spanish together because it's I don't know how to say that. Tipo, são línguas parecidas, sabe? Que são derivadas do latim. So, it's complicated to study the both together. That's it. So, let's go to the number 5. Do you think overthink can affect sleep or physical health? How? We talked about it before, but go ahead.
Yes, it can cause, I don't know English, insomnia, stress, and
Mhm.
head and I don't know correctly, dor de cabeça, head hats,
Mhm.
or
A headache,
even,
headache,
oh, sorry,
headache,
headache,
headache. Yeah, headache.
headache. Thanks, Sally. Or even digestive problem.
Mhm.
Uh, for example, me, when your mind don't rest, your body don't either. For example, when I watching for news that I've been watching for a long time, I started to get anxious and nervous. Depend on the case, I can even sleep.
Mhm. Yeah, you stayed there in the on the pandemic, tipo na pandemia.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think on the pandemic, a lot of people that don't don't were anxious people become anxious people because was terrible this time, and I think a lot of people I don't know how to get depression, anxious, and things like that, because the pandemic was a terrible, terrible years. And I think it was 2 years. I don't remember, but it was a long time, a long, long time. And people, I don't know. I remember I didn't go out, went out with my friends and with my parents. I went just my father because he had to work, and me and my mother and my brother stay at home. Was terrible. I hate it. But thanks God, finish. I think finish. Okay, so let's go to yeah. I will answer this question. For me, yeah, can affect the sleep and the physical health as well because when we overthink so much, we have, like you said, headache and sometimes stress. Sometimes when we are so anxious, your skin can inch. I think is inch, tipo, dar aquelas coisas vermelhas, coceira, and things like that. Because these change your I don't know how to say that in English, but sistema imune, sua imunidade, and it can appear some tipo doenças oportunistas, that quando sua imunidade baixa. That's it. So let's go to the number 6. What do you usually overthink? The past, the future, or the both? Or both?
Me both, I overanalyze things I've said or done and so worry too much about what might happen.
Mhm.
That's it. And you?
In my case, the most of time is the future. I think so much in the future. But when I don't know, the past, it's a little because I just, when I think about my past, it's a just situation that happened and give me I think it's trigger, tipo gatilho, And I remember the past and I overthink so much, but all the time I think in the future. I'm very anxious people, então for me it's for me it's for the future. I think the most of time I think for the future. That's it. So, number seven, what strategies help you clear your mind when you are overthinking? You're mute.
Oh, sorry.
It's
Uh,
okay.
I, I don't know correctly pronunciation. Breathing exercise. Written things down, going for a walk, or talking to someone I trust usually helps me reset my mind. In my case.
Yeah. In my case, I love to watch series and move comfort series and comfort movies, that bring me some good memories. Like I love to in my adolescence and my childhood, I love to watch cartoons, and Hannah Montana and Os Finteiros de Livre Place, things like that, that bring me some memories. And when I feel so anxious or maybe so stressed, I like to watch these things because bring me nostalgic things. And I love to watch because bring me a memory that I was happy in the past. So for me, I love to watch these things. And it's good. I put in my notebook and I lay in my bed and I watch for a long time, for all hours. I love to watch. And yeah, I think that's it. I think, I don't know about you, if you do that, but I love to do it. My brother do it and my mother as well do it. So I think it's a good way to stop to overthink and just focus on the present, you know? So I think this is really good. I love to do it. And yeah, so let's go to the number 8. So do you believe social media increase? Yeah, I think increase overthinking. Why or why not, in your opinion?
Yes, yes, because we constantly compare yourselves with others and worry about you we are perceived. I don't know, correctly percebidos, which leads to more overthink.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I am. I agree with you. And I stay without Instagram for 2 months. I disabled my account, and it was the best things that I did in the past because I didn't know about the news. I didn't know about the gossip. I didn't know about anything. And okay, I didn't know about the things that happen in the world just if I search for it, but it was the best moment in my life because my anxiety was good. I don't have a crease with the anxiety, and I can sleep well. I can eat well, and for me it was the best thing. And 2 weeks ago, I back to Instagram, and for me it's a good thing because. How I stay without 2 months was good. Nowadays, I don't have the not mania, the vicious to catch all the time my cell phone to see the Instagram and things like that, because tipo, eu acostumei ficar sem. And for me, it was a good thing. Really, really good. So,
Just add, please. Social media is complicated because it shows what is not really. For example, você se mata para estudar, para você se desenvolver, para você ser alguém na vida. Quando você abre a rede social, por exemplo, o Instagram, você vê criança de 14, 15 anos ganhando 10, 15, 20 mil reais. Daí a gente acaba ficando assim, frustrado, desanimado.
yes.
É por isso por isso que eu não tenho rede social. Nem quero ter.
Yes, it's a bad thing because that people demand so much of themselves, né? Tipo, eles se cobram muito. Because you see a kid. People you that you compare yourself with the others, and this is really, really bad. And we think, oh my God, I study so much and I don't have this money, or I can't do it. I can't travel all the year, or all the month. So this is really, really sad. I hate it because I compare myself with the people when I was so active on the social media. But nowadays, I don't care so much about it, because I don't see the stars on Instagram and things like that. I just have my WhatsApp and the Instagram, but I don't waste my time so much when I waste in the past. That's it. So let's go to the number nine. So, can you overthink be a sign of caring too much? In what situations?
Part. For me, yes, especially when we care about others people opinions or don't want to hurt someone. We overthink you to say or or do something to avoid conflict. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's opinion.
My internet is unstable. I don't know, eu, tipo, travei um pouco.
No, it's normal.
No? Okay. So, I agree with you. I think when we overthink so much is because we have we have afraid that happen something for the people, or afraid to happen something with us, you know and because that we overthink it so much. But I think this is dangerous caring, is a dangerous caring about the things, and we have to be carefully with this situation, because when this tipo, passa muito, it's a passa do limite, né? Pass of limit is a dangerous situation, a dangerous thing. So, Lucas, let's go to the next question, the last one. So, have you ever made a better decision by not overthink? What was it?
Yes, a moment crazy. Yeah. Once accept a spontaneous invitation to travel, and it turned out out to be one of the best experience of my life. And no plan and just action.
This is
Detalhe,
good.
detalhe, eu tinha 16 anos.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is good.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's normal because adolescent teenagers do uh do things without think, Tipo, eles fazem coisas sem pensar. But this is good. I love to travel without take a planning, a plan about the travel. Just go, and obviously we have to get money to do it, because if we go to travel without planning, sometimes we spend more money that we have planning this. So we have to have it money, and and go. I love to do these things. Sometimes my father do it and just say, "Oh, let's go to the beach." Oh my God, let's go to the São Paulo and things like that. I love to do it. I love, but we have, like I said before, we have to be carefully sometimes with these things. Lucas, we finished the questions. I don't know if you want to say something.
É, foi muito bom, gostei demais, né? Percebi que esse tópico foi bacana porque a gente se identificou em diversos pontos, né? Foi muito
Yes.
bacana, foi um bate-papo assim bem tranquilo.
Mhm.
É, gostei demais. Obrigado aí
Oh,
por trazer
thank
esse
you.
tema.
Thank you so much. And that's it. We see in the another immersion. If you want to attend the Sunday immersion, okay? I will wait for you there. And have a nice Friday and a nice weekend.